Storrie show, live from Pacific Way on BBC Radio Scotland, joined as always by Psychic Silent Paul. We're talking Halloween, we're not really. We've gone so off task in terms of what we're talking about so early on. I think we spent about 15 minutes talking about 3 men and a baby, and whose
Born
job...
out of a scary bit in it though.
And whose job would have actually paid the most. I'm arguing Ted Danson probably got paid more as a commercial actor than he's letting on.
He was the one that was always in trouble money-wise.
Yeah, I think he was lying to his friends to shirk out of paying rent.
I'm going to look this up.
But we're talking about Danny? Yeah. Now you've got me wanting to say Donald.
I can't help it.
Danny Glover, our Hollywood swinger. We've got scores in. Ashley, we should do an intervention. You must like tinkly pianos and old men messes with your head. That's exactly what I said. Why are you repeating my joke back to me?
Yeah, you then just get in touch and go, or tinkly men and old pianos.
Very funny. Ruby in Aberdeen says, no bad, but honestly no great either. I'll give it a generous 68 Kenny Rogers roasters. Good evening, Ashley and supposedly Silent Paul. I'm only joining you and your show now as I have been out this evening. Oh, well, hark at you, Joanna Faye Aberdeen. Earlier today, I was a volunteer at a mega pumpkin party, which was ace fun, and included hollowing out and decorating your pumpkin, which was later judged and prizes awarded, followed by a spooky neon disco. The pumpkin contests were then cooked and split between making butternut and pumpkin soup, to be followed by a scrumptious pumpkin and chickpeas curry with rice.
You're really struggling today.
You say that word.
A scrummylicious.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Scrummylicious pumpkin and chickpeas curry with rice.
I've never seen that word before.
You've never heard the word scrummylicious?
I've never in my life heard nor seen that word before.
Scrumdiddlyumptious?
Scrumdiddlyumptious I've seen and heard, but not scrummylicious. Pumpkin and chickpea curry with rice. Great fun, yet tiring at the same time, as it was the final day of the tatty holidays, 2 weeks of autumn in the city, free activities including free lunch.
That was a long sentence.
Joanna and Aberdeen, I'm glad you're listening.
That sentence was almost as long as your day.
Was there any score? No. I got through all that and there was no score. Jim in Netherley says, heard the midnight news and just realised it's my birthday. Happy birthday, Jim in Netherley. Jacqueline is at Creef Hydro. We'll see her later. And James is in his bed. Wake him up and make him wish you a happy birthday. Happy
Don't
birthday to me, Jim in Netherley.
Jim in Netherley, within reason, we will play you a track. Pick an artist. We'll see what we've got.
You're so...
No, because we've done this before. It's like, tell us your songs that you want to hear, and then it's like track 17 from the Run Riggs 14th album. I don't have that at hand.
Did Run Rig have 14 albums?
Run Rig have more than 14 albums.
Right, under over Run Rig album.
I think Run Rig have got at least 22 albums.
I think Run Rig don't. I think Run Rig have less than 14 albums.
Right, okay, we'll find
We'll find out later. This current awesome blues track sounds like it's coming from the deep south. Wonderful. Thank you muchly for playing that track. I'm awarding Danny's crooning singing 96 red rooster points. As for me, that was one amazing track from Joanna and Aberdeen. No, Joanna and Aberdeen. Yay. Ashley and Paul, says Lorraine from Toronto. Just started listening to the beginning of the show as you guys advised. And if you're still on topic, the film that scared the heck out of me was 1980's The Fog. After watching No Word of a Lie had come in, after watching No Word of a Lie, fog had come in. Honestly, it was the scariest walk home ever. No cell phones to call your parents back then. Basically, I ran all the way home in the fog.
Right, Run Rig, are you including live albums?
No.
Box sets?
No.
Compilation albums? No. They've got 14. I'm dead on the money. So we're both...
I said I didn't think they had more than 14. So I'm right.
No, you said less than 14, yeah, and I said more than 14.
You said 22.
Right in the middle.
You said 22.
They have the 22 if you start taking into things like EPs and stuff like that.
No, I do not take into account money grabs. Hi Ashley and Silent Paul, it's Andrew Eric for Paisley here. And it's my last Friday I'll be able to listen live for a wee while, as I'll be in a different time zone for 5 weeks. I thought I'd better get my Hollywood Swinger score in tonight. I like a bit of blues, and I did enjoy the plinky plonky piano, but I wasn't sure about his voice, to be honest. I know many great blues singers didn't have the most melodic voices, but something wasn't quite right for me. I'm giving Danny Glover 60 Kenny Rogers roasters. Blue Nile, Joni Mitchell, or Lily Allen would be great from Jim and Netherly. Such an eclectic mixture. What one are you going to pick?
I'll have a look and see what
Joni
we've got.
Mitchell.
Ashley's picked for you, Joni Mitchell. We'll see what we've got.
I can't do Lily Allen just now.
When she gave that dog back.
No, nothing to do with that. I can't do that thing that was really big.
Oh yeah, because she's actually got a song called The Fear, and I just went, I'm not playing it.
I've been taken over by the fan. I just can't.
Smoking a cigarette. Gonna doing this. No.
I appreciate you. You taught me I could wear trainers with a dress. Nobody had ever told me I could do that before, Lily. And I appreciate you for that. And I'm glad that you're going out with that big guy for Stranger Things and that you've got a nice house. But
Are they still going out?
I think they're married. Or like civil partners.
David Harbour.
I don't know. I don't know where.
What? That's his name?
That's where they lived. David Harbour.
No, he's David Harbour is his name.
I don't know. That big guy. He's in loads and loads of like episodes of crime programs.
He's going to be in another Marvel movie soon.
Run Rig did have more than 14 albums, and I have them all, says Jane Jones. Yeah, but we're not counting the money grab ones, Jane Jones. We're not counting the ones that's like the best of or the live albums. We're just counting
Studio albums.
studio albums.
Says there's 14.
Says there's 14, Jane Jones. Unless you want to go and edit their Wikipedia page.
14 is still a good number of albums. a lot of bands don't get to that. Jane Jones, who's the best singer of Run Rig?
Oh, did more than one of them sing?
Oh yeah.
How
No, they've had different. Did Donny Monroe and then they'd another guy, Bruce. I
I
think.
did not know anything about Run Rig.
That's
I don't
all right,
even,
you
I
don't
don't
need to know
even know.
People don't need to
Paul,
know everything about
Ask
everything.
me a Run Rig song.
Tell me a Run Rig song.
I have no clue. I don't know who they are. I joined in a competition where I didn't know what was
They
happening.
do one of the best versions of Loch Lomond. You take the high road, the one that they play at weddings and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. We played that at the end of Dinosaur, and I argued for maybe 3 months to not have it played.
You can't do it.
I'm not a fan of it. See, when I was a kid and I used to DJ weddings, I would begrudgingly play it, and I'd sometimes pretend the CD wasn't working and just make them sing it.
That's bad.
I don't like it. I don't know why. Why don't I like that song? I just think it doesn't make sense. Because it should be like you take the long road and I'll take the short road and I'll be there before you. Chris and
No,
Leanna,
but it's a high road and a low road. You don't. They don't specify the lengths of the roads.
Exactly,
Just
so-
one's the high and the low.
I'll take. Who's taking the high road?
You.
So Run Rig are taking the low
I'm
road.
taking the low road, and I'll be in Scotland before you. So the low road's obviously the shorter one.
But is that like a commentary on how we take the low road in an argument?
A band leaves England taking the high road for Scotland at 7:50. Run Rig with Donny Monroe. Take the low
But you
road.
know, like
That's-
when Michelle Obama was like, when they go low, we go high. Is that what it's about? Like that kind of thing?
No, it's just a high road and a low road.
Yeah, but the high road and the low road is like to do with like your tactics in a fight. I'm taking the high road. I'm not
It
going
can
to be
also just
dirty in a
literally.
fight.
It could also just literally mean a high road and a low road.
Oh, it doesn't make sense. I don't
There's
like.
more- actually, there's more than one way to skin a cat. There's more than one way to get to Scotland.
Yeah, apparently there's a high road and a low road.
There you go. There's
And-
at least
and-
2 roads to get to Scotland.
So then why are you giving the guy bad advice of you take the high road and I'll take the short road?
Because he wants to beat him. Because he doesn't like him.
I don't like it. I don't like the vibe.
Because maybe he's staying in his house and he's like, I have no clean the toilet. I need at least 20 minutes extra time before the guest comes in.
I just don't understand why he's trying to get somewhere before this other guy and why he's giving him bad advice. I don't like the song. Jane Jones is going to get in touch and be like, actually, it was about this very
It
serious
was actually
thing.
about the Jacobites when we were doing this fight, and they took the high road, but they beat them, and then it is about fight. As you know what?
Morning, Chris and Leanne listening in, so on topic. The Evil Dead scares me. When I was 6, my cousin has a lot to answer for, and I must mention Carrie is a film that was scary. We will give Danny Glover 85 Kenny Rogers roasters, as it was great and sounded perfect for his style. I agree. Thank you so much for getting in touch, friend. Yeah, it's about soldiers. Craig and Fife. And it's about heaven. Yeah. I did the Craig and Fife metaphor
over our
was
heads.
lost on me. I thought it was about literal roads, but that's autism.
Ashley can only work in similes, not metaphors.
Oh, I don't know the difference.
The word like usually it spells out that they're making a comparison.
Oh yeah, I need to be.
You need it to be
I need it to
like
be
a-
It's like a thing.
I need it indicated,
Yeah, you need it to be the
or
simile.
for you to say that's a metaphor.
Yeah. But if it's just metaphorical and you don't actually explain that, you ain't getting it.
Oh, I'm sitting there going, wondering about lengths of roads. Craig and Five, thank you so much for saying you're pretty sure. So I don't know if you're actually sure or if that's just a way of trying to be like.
Isn't all art open to interpretation?
But you know how when somebody says that, like, hi both, I'm pretty sure. Is he just saying it is? Or is he only a bit sure?
No, he's pretty sure, which is quite sure,
But not fully.
but not fully.
Okay.
Somewhat.
And taking a loan on his eye, moved back in Scotland, i.e. heaven, before his living compatriots. I think Scotland's heaven, but okay.
Jim's also said the same.
Yes, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Jim and Early. It's a bit heaven. Why are we playing it? Why are we playing a sad song about soldiers dying at the end of weddings then?
Because it's Scottish.
It doesn't make sense to me. Do you know what a great song for the end of a wedding is?
Hit me with it.
Like, if we're going like Scottishy, right? Old Lang Syne. A jazzy version of it, maybe.
Is
that about soldiers dying as well? What's that one? Robbie Burns. A Fond Kiss.
I don't know.
A Fond Kiss and Then We Serve Her.
But is there a song version of that?
Yeah, I've heard Kevin McKidd singing it. The guy for Grey's Anatomy. What about that Waterboys Hole of the Moon? That's a good Scottish song.
Which song would you play at the end of a Scottish wedding to replace Loch Lomond? Get in touch,
Because I know
80295.
I know there's like this, there's sort of like an undercurrent, right, within the text of I'm being less than sensitive, but also jumping about drunk to Loch Lomond, if it's that maudlin and that important and that sentimental a song, also seems insensitive.
No, it's not. People are just dancing to it because that's a cracking tune.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Because we get to run in a circle
But
and
like,
bash into
go,
each other.
you take the high road.
It's the Scottish version of a mosh pit.
Yeah, but so how
But
is
Scottish people, it's especially for weddings of people who weren't allowed to be goths because you would get bullied at school. So now you're like, but that stuff actually looks quite fun. Let's make our own version of a mosh pit.
everybody has this at the end of their wedding, Paul? Everybody.
Well, not me or you.
Yeah.
You're gonna have.
Oh, I'm not getting married. Ever.
You
Because
don't know that.
it's not a, oh no, nobody will want me. It's a, I firmly don't believe in being chattelised and having my finances bound to another person. I think not. Having my property bound to another person. I think not.
But what if though?
Oh, Paul, that actually gave me anxiety
What
that somebody
if,
could have
though?
access to my things.
You don't, but you can have separate. bank
No,
accounts and
you. But
stuff like that.
then they could divorce me and ask for alimony or palimony.
You can get a thing signed, but what if you
A
met
prenup agreement.
somebody really rich and they just went, look, I just need to marry somebody for the tax benefits, but you get to be on Real Housewives of such and such.
Until you said Real
You can't
Housewives,
be
I
on
was
Real
like,
Housewives of anything if you're not a housewife.
yeah, 100% you can. Bethany Frankel, Real Housewives in New York, never married, eventually did marry, went horribly wrong, divorced. there's hundreds of Real Housewives who aren't housewives. Carol Ratswith, her husband died ages ago.
She was a wife at one point. Though.
But Bethany Frankel wasn't a wife until after she left the Real Housewives.
Anyway, I don't know. Nobody knows any of this stuff. Let's play a track.
Have we not already played Cheryl Lynn?
Today?
Yeah.
No.
Who sang This Haunted House?
Loretta Lynn.
Oh, I was getting the Lynn's mixed up. Here's Cheryl Lynn and Got to Be Real.